We're in the midst of a disruptive time in Las Vegas, the country, and frankly, the rest of the world. The medical and financial concerns are real, and so are our emotions. And so this morning we thought we'd provide you a little support.
Oh, perfect timing. Joining us now with some ways to manage our emotional health during this difficult time. Couple and family therapist Amy Hashke. Amy, it's great to have you back. How are you?
It's great to be here. I'm doing well, thank you.
We are in such a weird time right now. It's like I was driving down the street yesterday and I saw like every single house I pass, I'm looking at like literally every single person is affected by this. All of them.
Yeah.
How do you develop a more adaptive mindset at a time like this and not allow like the pressure of this massive thing that we have no control over to kind of crush us?
Well, we are creatures of habit, absolutely. So when things are going well and we feel secure and prepared, we're calm. And when life throws us a coronavirus curveball, we are undoubtedly very stressed. Yeah. So one thing I really recommend is, while this is a collective experience, we have to start with ourselves as individuals and what can I do to manage myself at this time. Yeah. So it's all about having first adopting a mindset of self-compassion. And we need to extend that to ourselves. This is a time to put aside the inner critic, any controlling behaviors that you would normally have in your day-to-day routine. It's time to just step back a little bit, slow down, and ask the universe, what do you have to show me? What can I learn from this time? How can I become a better person in this situation? And then extend that grace and opportunity to others.
I was giggling for a moment there while you were talking, Amy, because I was reflecting back on myself this morning when I left the house. I reminded my husband, like, please keep the house clean. And that's one thing that I've been doing probably to gain some control and feel better, is just like, obsessively cleaning my house.
Now, is her putting that on her husband, is that the controlling behavior she needs to step back from?
We might need to get a couple counselor in here for that one. Hey.
Amy, help us.
So now is really the time just to give everybody a break. But it's totally normal to be completely irritated with one another at times. We are spending unprecedented amounts of time together.
Oh yeah.
So know that all of this is normal. Just try to cut everybody a break, including yourself.
No question. So how do we manage nerves, overall anxiety? Obviously, you don't want to turn to the medicine cabinet or any of that stuff if you can help it. Meditation? I mean, is that a good place to start?
Meditation is a great place to start. Becoming mindful. There's a specific breathing exercise that reduces stress hormones and calms the nervous system. It's called the 4-7-8. So if you're feeling on the verge of a panic attack or just having a difficult time calming down, it's called the 4-7-8. So you breathe in for 4, you hold your breath for 7, and you slowly exhale for 8. It works wonders. Do that a couple cycles. Don't do it more than four rounds though. Another thing to do is stop scrolling. We are scrolling, and most of our friends are not virologists or epidemiologists.
Nope.
There's a lot of unregulated content out there, a lot of subjective material and opinion. So 5 to 10 minutes, a couple times a day, and then go find something productive to do.
No question.
Absolutely. In fact, my husband and I had an epiphany this morning when I left the house. I said, when I come home, can we make an agreement that we're going to turn the TVs off for the rest of the night? We'll turn them back on at 8 o'clock to watch the news, but that's it. Because I do feel like there really is an opportunity to create some positive moments in all this and connection.
No question about it.
Absolutely.
This whole social distancing thing, for some people, it's particularly hard. I know in the older demographic, I can't even, JJ and I are so far.
Which is fine with me, because I've kind of been wanting this anyway.
That said, how do you keep people from feeling so disconnected? I know that loneliness, obviously, especially in the older generation, is a significant issue. How do you make sure we feel connected while we're so far apart?
This virus may bring back the social phone call, so pick up the phone. That's the first thing I recommend. Put texting aside for a while. It can be so comforting to hear a familiar voice on the other side of the line. So I'm also keeping up with video chat. We can utilize technology to our advantage at this time too. So
it's never been a better time to be alone. Really, truly. Yeah. I love it. It's great. Speaking of, the kids are not in school right now. 30 seconds. How do we keep this normal for them?
Try to remember that in all of this, kids need to be kids. So this is also a time to lean back a little bit on the routine. When you look back on this too shall pass. When we look back on it, how do we want our kids to have formed opinions about what happened. Let them have positive memories about this. Let this be a time of nurturing and support and just extra loving care.
That is some great advice. Sean and I were talking about building a fort in the living room. What happened to building a fort? Let's do it.
Well, they make it so that the couch cushions can't come out of the couches anymore, some of these couches.
There's ways around that.
I'll find a way.
I'm trying to give you a tip.
Amy, every time you're here, I feel better about life. It's great having you.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you, Amy.
If you're looking for support, you can reach out to therapist and coach Amy Hashke. You can call her at the number you see on your screen. We'll also have this on our website, LasVegasMorningBlend.com.